Let's do it. Let's serve up this food. Hi. It's Friday and I wanted to make a comeback to my YouTube channel with a September autumn Friday routine type of video, even though it's not very autumnal right now in London. It's like 25 degrees. I'm actually really quite warm in what I'm wearing. Is that a bit better? The lighting seems a bit weird. But I thought I could just do like a Friday routine because it's just like a nice introduction back in to making vids. My Friday routine / Friday nights are very tame. Like, we're old grandmas over here. So if you are kind of looking for something else, it's not here. We just love like a 9 p.m. bedtime on a Friday. I've gone wild. I've treated myself. Diet Coke. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. I am absolutely exhausted from the week of work, and I had planned to like do a run this evening because I'm really trying to like just get better at running, and the way that you get better is being consistent and like doing it like 3 times a week. But like the tired part of my brain is like, too tired. So yeah, I'm now like contemplating going on a run or not. But then the other part of my brain is like, apparently this weekend is the last 7 p.m. sunset in London. I'm like trying to convince myself to do it. Is I was gonna make like a really nice, just like tomato-y cheesy pasta for dinner, and I don't have any tomato sauce. And there's an Aldi like a 15-minute run away. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, why not? Because there's gonna be a point in time where I'm gonna come home on a Friday after work and it's gonna be pitch black. So I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make the most of it. So that's how my Friday evening will start. We're gonna do a little easy 2K run because I'm just trying to build up my endurance and my stamina. I'm gonna have a little banana as like pre-run energy. And yeah, and then we'll see where the Friday night takes us. Woo, crazy. Let's do it. I feel like this is going to be a really difficult run. Like, I can already feel it in my bones, but I feel like, you know, you have to have bad runs to have good runs. I'm going to take two little sweeties. I have them now because I always see people like on TikTok like having little sweets, but I feel like a bit of a fraud because those people on TikTok or Instagram are probably running like 20k. Back. I got some fresh basil, like potted basil, which I'm gonna pot outside of my little herb pot. Which actually reminds me I really need to water my plants. I've not been a very good plant mom, but I have coriander out there as well, so I'm gonna use that for my pasta and then plant it outside. I got like a tin of chopped tomatoes. I don't know why I was trying to explain that like it was something exciting. I got some gherkins because I was actually really craving gherkins. Like, I saw them and I was like, yep, I need some gherkins. Just haven't had a good old gherkin in ages. So, picked some up. Oh yeah. That's the shit right there. And I just picked these up, like a little bag of sea salt and lime tortilla chips, because I've got hummus I want to use up, and I don't want a full bag because I never eat a full bag, and yeah. And then I picked up a candle because can't resist an Aldi candle, and I feel like this is supposed to be Red Temptation because it literally smells like Red Temptation, like Baccarat Rouge dupe, and it was on offer for $1.99, and one of my candles ran out yesterday, so oh, it smells so good. So yeah, that is my little Aldi haul. I'm gonna do a stretch because my body is in agony, and then we're gonna spruce up the place a bit, make it like nice and cozy, light some candles, clean the dishes, and I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna cook. This is literally evidence that I am such a bad plant mom. My coriander that I had outside is, she's dead. I am making a like spaghetti arrabbiata type situation. So I've got some chopped tomatoes going on. Well, they're actually plum tomatoes. And I'm gonna let them cook up and simmer a bit and season them, and then kind of like squash them down and like make them into a nice saucy sauce. I'm just boiling some pasta over. So to season the sauce, I'm literally doing salt, pepper, some garlic granules. I'm gonna put fresh basil in, and then I always put honey in absolutely everything. Honey is my weakness, so just a little dollop, just to sweeten it up. It's gonna be a yummy, delicious, warming, wholesome dinner, and I can't wait for it. We've got the pasta boiling, we've got the sauce boiling, but yeah, back on YouTube, I made like 2 videos, but I was using my phone and it just didn't feel like, I just didn't enjoy the process of it using my phone. Yeah, it just wasn't like great. And my boyfriend kindly gave me one of his old cameras, so this just feels so much more like professional and like legit. And yeah, I just, like I've said in videos before, like I'm not sure if you've seen them or not, but if you haven't, like I have always wanted to do YouTube. I've just always had like not enough self-esteem to do it. I just was like, no, I'm not this enough, I'm not that enough, my life is not exciting enough. But this year I just thought, you know what, who cares? I just want to be able to prove to myself that I am able to do something if I put my mind to it, and I can have fun while doing it, and it's not about it being like any other way. Like it's not about it being aesthetically pleasing, it's not about it being like groundbreaking, it's not about like me becoming Emma Chamberlain. Like I think I just held it, like, I just had like such high standards for what I like assumed it was gonna look like. And then this year I was like, no, I just want to have fun with it. And then as soon as I moved into my new flat, which I've moved in with my boyfriend, it's so much easier because like before this I've always house shared with people, and just the thought of recording a video when there's like people like looming around, or like the possibility of someone like walking through the front door, couldn't do it. Place in my own freedom, it just feels like so much better. I think just like casual vibes, really, just like showing the very average life of a very average 29-year-old living in London who doesn't spend her whole life going out to like these crazy events or parties or going on these crazy holidays. Like, I just live a normal life, and I have found that like I crave to watch those kind of people now on YouTube. Like, as great as it is to watch, you know, even like people like Zoella and Emma Chamberlain, as relatable as they are, they're still like, they're millionaires, so the relatability is like kind of gone. But I've been watching a lot of kind of like lower key YouTubers, just like very normal average people. And yeah, I mean, I'm nosy as hell, so like I just like to see what people are like doing and eating and, you know, day to day. So yeah, that's the kind of like content and vibe that I want to put out. It's going to be very chill, and hopefully I can build a really nice community along with it. I think it's going to be like overall like a fun journey, and that's what I want it to be. I just want it to be fun, I want it to be something new, and yeah. Oh my god, why is this pasta taking 75 hours to cook? I'm too ravenous right now. Right, let's serve up this food. I was sat here and I was thinking, why don't I talk a little bit about what I'm reading and what I'm watching in September, because I'm actually watching some really good things and I've got some really good books on my to be read list. So reading slash listening to quite a few things. So I'm reading Lessons in Chemistry. I'm about halfway through it and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm listening to 101 Essays That Will Change Your Life by Brianna Wiest, who is like, chef's kiss. She wrote The Mountain Is You, which is like one of my top like self-help psychology books. So that's what I'm reading and listening to at the moment. On my to be read list in September, I just recently updated my Notion page and I'm so excited because I'm going to buy some of the books this weekend, hopefully. So Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore, I feel like that is just one that like every single autumn I see people reading it, and I'm going in blind. Like, I don't know what the reviews are. I feel like it's a given, like I just need to read it. I also want to read The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, which I think is kind of a bit more like Halloween-y, like mystery type, so that will be fun. And that is on my list is Wayward, I'll say that, by Emily Hart. Then, because obviously autumn comes around and Gilmore Girls just comes back on my TV, I want to read The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Fun fact, so in secondary school for my like final year, so like for the Leaving Cert, which is what we call it in Ireland, we had to study I think it was 5 poets, and there was like only one of them could potentially come up, and I studied the life out of Sylvia Plath, hoping that she would be the one that would be on the exams, and she was, and I got an A in English. And I literally remember on the exam paper I wrote like, I love you Sylvia Plath, because I studied her so hard, and I was so happy when she showed up, and I did so well. But I think back then I was obviously reading it for like another purpose, like I wasn't reading it for pleasure, I was reading it to study. So I mean, she was the one that I enjoyed the most, but I definitely wasn't reading it and absorbing it in the way that I would now. So The Bell Jar is on my list because I do love Sylvia Plath, and so does Rory. That's her favourite book. And then I also want to read The Big Swiss by Jean Began. I don't know how to say her name. So those are the ones that I have on my list for now. If you guys have any more like autumn, September type reads that you think would be really, really good, do let me know in the comments below. I'm always on the hunt for like more books to read, and I feel like honestly like September, autumn, winter books, like they're gonna last until March basically, so we've got time. And then what I'm watching, so I'm actually currently watching Below Deck Sailing Yacht. I'm also watching Below Deck Mediterranean. I love Below Deck. Every time I watch it, I'm like, should I just quit my job and go work on a super yacht? Because I think I would actually smash the job of a chief stew. I really think I would, but I think the physical exhaustion would get to me. But yeah, love Below Deck. Such a good like reality TV that's not like too trashy. Blind has started again, so I'm watching that. Gilmore Girls, obviously, like as soon as like September 1st hits, it's like that is back on my recently played on Netflix. Me and my boyfriend have also started to watch Sex and the City. Both of us have never seen it before, which is wild because it's such a classic. And oh my god, how can I forget? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Oh my god. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm hooked. I don't have TikTok anymore, and like my life has been so much better without TikTok because, sorry, sidetracking a little bit, but I felt like when I was on TikTok, like everything that I did and thought and wanted and heard and listened to was like literally dictated by TikTok. It's so refreshing now, like finding things organically, or like just feeling like I'm doing things because I want to. So I was actually, I saw one person speak about it on Instagram, and then I was looking for something to watch, and I was on Disney Plus because I was going to watch New Girl because that's just like my classic all year round. And then I saw like, oh, what's new? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And I was like, oh, someone on Instagram mentioned that, so maybe I should give it a watch. I went into it thinking that this is going to be like a kind of a cult documentary type thing. Within the first 20 minutes, I was like, and I'm hooked. I think I'm on the second last episode now, or the last episode, but oh my, I love trashy TV. I find that, like, because my brain in the day is so active, like I'm so anxious, I'm so hyper aware, my brain is like go, 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 go. Reality TV allows me to just kind of like disassociate from my brain a little bit, and I could just like sit and watch. I don't have to think about it. Like, yeah, reality TV is like, yeah, it's not good for your brain probably, but it works for me in my brain. So yeah, that is what I'm watching and reading at the moment. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'm always on the hunt for like new things to read, new trashy TV shows to watch, or just like good TV shows in general. I feel like it's hard to find like a good TV show these days that's not reality show, like a drama or like a thriller or something like that. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to, I'm gonna have my little tea, got my spearmint tea, and I'm gonna watch the new Below Deck Sailing Yacht. I've got my sleepy tea. I've got popcorn as my little snack. We're gonna get the cozy TV show on.
Bows won't feel lonely. This is the land camera retrieval kit. It contains the phone number of my cousins in Korea, a map of the house I'll be staying at, a picture of me now, and a mock-up of me. Do you think she heard me? I don't think so. No, she'd be in her goodness for details if she had. She wouldn't have pretended not to have heard, so she wouldn't kill the surprise. And we're just clashing with the decor? Right. Okay, I don't know. Hey, Henry. Call him. And? He likes me. He's perfect. I'll never see him again. You'll read about it in my novel, A Connecticut Yapping. Thanks.
Okay, where you from?
Chilton, my name is...
Come on, Chilton.
No, it's Rory. Chilton's my school.
You got a hammer?
Oh, yes.